To bridge edges in Maya, let's say I have a hole here and I want to bridge these facing edges. So I'll select two edges, hold down Shift and select bridge. I can set the divisions here, and whatever text is yellow, it will always scroll that if you use your middle mouse click. In this case, taper and twist doesn't work unless you set your curve type to blend. Then you can control these as well. You have to select your source while clicking this plus and selecting plus or minus in case something goes wrong here and your twists and tapers or your bridge goes wrong. This can fix it, because you never know how your edges are facing each other. To bridge faces in Max or bridge anything in Max, you just select two elements and go here to bridge. Of course, the option box is always available, and just find the settings that are convenient for your situation. You can also bridge two faces, for example. So let me just copy this here, clone, flip, so it looks at the other face. I'll extrude it a bit, select this one, go to bridge, and now I bridge these faces. Or if I use the options, I have a lot of options at my disposal to even taper my bridge like this, twist, and other fun and useful options. The bridge faces in Blender. Let me just connect these two objects. So let's say I have something like this, and I want to bridge these faces to these faces. I just press Shift B, and it bridges the faces. Now I can also twist, but of course, first thing I want to do is add some cuts, and it also interpolates between the two objects like this. I can select the type of interpolation right here, and it's already twisting. So I'll just introduce this twist feature and say remove the smoothness here. And now I think this twist is enough. If I slowly add the smoothness, it will also taper with this blend surface interpolation type. So smoothness tapers, twists, twists, and you have other options here like this profile, which you can set here and choose the way it reacts. I don't want the profile in this case, so I'll leave it like that. If you have holes like this, just select two edges, Shift B to bridge, or Control E, say bridge edge loops, or the fastest method is just by pressing F when you select an edge like this and there are two edges around. So if I select this, it automatically creates faces between the perpendicular edges to that face. So if I select here and press F, it will always create a bridge between the adjacent edges in the hole. If I select an entire edge loop like this, a border in Max's case, and press F, it caps. So to cap in Blender, just select an edge loop border like this with Alt click, press F, and now it's capped. Blender also has grid fill. So to grid fill in Blender, just press Shift F after selecting a border. You can also scroll this span button here and offset the edges, but this is not a great example as it doesn't have many edges, so I'll just choose these faces, inset this, select again, and if I press Shift F, it actually caps this with the old interpolation in place. And now I can move the starting edge, and I can offset the starting edge and move the number of edge loops it introduces to the bridge. So this is like a smart bridge for Blender. The F option also works for verts. So if I select two vertices like this to create the edge, of course it will do the same thing. Or if I just select one vert and press F, it will always start creating a face between the adjacent edges. So to fill a hole in Blender, as seen before, I Alt click this border edge, it selects border edges, and then I just press F and it fills the hole. Shift F is a smart fill. In Maya, if you want to fill a hole, you select the border, hold Shift right click and select fill hole. To close holes in Max, you have to go to border mode and just go up here and say cap, and it capped and closed the hole. There are no options for this. In Max there is no grid fill option by default, but if you have Rapid Tools installed, which is a free plugin, you just go up here and say Rapid Q Cap. But it will only work if you have an editable poly, so you need to collapse this. And now I'll try again and see that it works instantly. To download Rapid Tools, you go to this website and get it here, and once you have it and unpack it, you just drop this NZP file into Max's viewport like this, and it will set up very quickly for you without even needing to restart the program.